Please subscribe to my channel, like, share, and comment on what you want me to do next. Cristiano Ronaldo nets an incredible bicycle kick goal. There are moments in football that feel almost unreal, moments when time seems to slow down and thousands of fans collectively hold their breath. On one unforgettable night, under the glowing floodlights of a packed stadium, such a moment unfolded. The crowd had already been treated to a thrilling contest, but no one expected that within a split second, history would be written in the air itself. A cross floated into the penalty area, defenders scrambled, and suddenly a figure rose above the chaos. With his back to goal and gravity seemingly forgotten, Cristiano Ronaldo launched himself into the air. What followed was not just a goal, it was a piece of football artistry that would echo around the world for years to come. It was the kind of moment that makes fans replay highlights endlessly, asking the same question every time: how did he do that? The atmosphere inside the stadium before kickoff had already been electric. Supporters filled every seat, their voices rising in waves of chants and anticipation. Football lovers knew they were witnessing a high-stakes match featuring some of the best talent in the world. The spotlight, as always, seemed drawn to Cristiano Ronaldo, whose reputation for producing extraordinary moments had already made him a global icon. Yet even for a player known for defying expectations, what happened that night would surpass anything fans imagined. From the opening whistle, the match unfolded with intensity and speed. Both teams pushed forward aggressively, unwilling to give the other side any room to settle into a rhythm. Midfield battles erupted constantly, with players pressing, tackling, and racing for every loose ball. Ronaldo moved across the attacking line with his familiar mix of confidence and focus. Every time he touched the ball, the crowd reacted instantly, sensing the possibility of something special. Defenders kept a close watch on him, aware that even a moment's hesitation could lead to disaster. As the early minutes passed, the tempo of the match only increased. Ronaldo attempted several forward runs, each one testing the defensive line. His teammates looked for him whenever the ball approached the attacking third, knowing his ability to turn half chances into goals. The opposing defenders, however, were equally determined. They tracked his movements carefully, trying to cut off passing lanes and force him into difficult positions. For a while, their strategy seemed to work. Ronaldo found himself surrounded whenever he tried to break into the penalty area. Despite the tight marking, Ronaldo remained patient. One of the hallmarks of his career has been the ability to wait for the perfect moment, conserving energy while constantly studying the movements of defenders and teammates. On this night, that patience would soon be rewarded. The match continued with end-to-end action, each team creating opportunities but failing to convert them into goals. The tension in the stadium grew with every missed chance. By the time the second half approached, the match had reached a critical stage. The scoreboard still reflected a narrow margin, and both sides knew that a single moment of brilliance could decide everything. Ronaldo continued to press forward, occasionally dropping deeper to collect the ball and start attacking plays himself. His presence seemed to inspire those around him. Teammates began moving more confidently, pushing higher up the pitch and delivering crosses into the penalty area. Then came the sequence that would soon be replayed across the world. A quick exchange of passes allowed Ronaldo's team to break down the right side of the field. The winger controlling the ball looked up and spotted Ronaldo moving into position near the penalty spot. Defenders rushed to close the space, but the ball was already on its way into the box. The cross floated high, arching toward the center of the area. For a brief moment, everything seemed uncertain. The defenders expected Ronaldo to attempt a header or try to control the ball. But what happened next stunned everyone watching. Ronaldo planted one foot firmly on the ground and launched himself upward with incredible athleticism. His body twisted in midair, aligning perfectly with the descending ball. In a motion that appeared both spontaneous and impossibly precise, he executed a bicycle kick. The strike was clean and powerful. The ball rocketed off his foot and flew toward the goal with astonishing speed. The goalkeeper barely had time to react before it sailed past him and into the net. For a second, there was silence, a collective pause as the crowd processed what they had just witnessed. Then the stadium exploded with sound. Fans leapt from their seats, shouting and cheering in disbelief. Teammates rushed toward Ronaldo, their faces filled with amazement. Even some opposing players could not hide their admiration for the extraordinary skill they had just seen. Bicycle kicks are among the most difficult techniques in football, requiring perfect timing, balance, and confidence. To perform one successfully in a high-pressure match was remarkable, to execute it with such precision made it unforgettable. Ronaldo landed on the pitch and quickly rose to his feet, his expression reflecting both satisfaction and focus. He spread his arms wide in celebration as the roar of the crowd grew even louder. Cameras captured the moment from every angle, ensuring that fans around the world would soon witness the incredible goal. Commentators struggled to find words, repeating phrases like, unbelievable, incredible, and sensational. The match continued after the restart, but the atmosphere had changed completely. The goal had injected new energy into the game. Ronaldo's team played with renewed confidence, while the opposition tried desperately to recover. Yet the psychological impact of such a spectacular moment was difficult to overcome. Every time Ronaldo touched the ball afterward, the crowd reacted as if another miracle might occur. As the final minutes ticked away, Ronaldo's bicycle kick remained the defining moment of the match. It symbolized everything that has made him one of the greatest players in football history: extraordinary athleticism, relentless determination, and the courage to attempt the impossible. The goal did more than influence the outcome of the game, it reminded fans why football can be such a magical sport. When the final whistle blew, supporters were still buzzing with excitement. Social media quickly filled with clips of the goal, spreading the moment far beyond the stadium walls. Analysts praised the technical difficulty of the strike, highlighting the strength and coordination required to execute such a move under pressure. Former players described it as one of the finest goals they had ever seen. For Ronaldo, moments like these have become part of his legacy. Throughout his career, he has delivered countless memorable performances, but the bicycle kick stands out as a symbol of pure brilliance. It was a goal that combined instinct and preparation, daring and discipline, power and elegance. Fans who witnessed it live knew they had experienced something rare. As the celebrations continued and the team left the field, one thought echoed through the minds of everyone present. Football is a game full of surprises, but sometimes a single moment rises above everything else. On that unforgettable night, Cristiano Ronaldo gave the world one of those moments. A breathtaking bicycle kick that reminded everyone why the beautiful game continues to capture hearts across the globe.